You don't want to bust it open and then in there smelling like woof because you didn't know how to clean in between there. The Next Door Podcast. Welcome back to the Next Door Podcast. I am Bestie Next Door, and I'm like your bestie next door. If you like your tea to be extra, extra sweet, then this place is not for you because we like our tea to be sweet and bitter. Sweet enough that it goes down, bitter enough to wake us up. Now, guys, today we are not having no alcohol. We're going to be refreshing. So in my glass, I have strawberries, oranges, and lemon. Without further ado, let's pour up the refreshment because we're going to get into some things today. Gotta swerve up all the fruits inside of the water. First sip. Refreshing. Now, before we start this episode, if you're looking for the High Value Woman audiobook, or you're looking for the High Value Woman workbook, or you're looking to take the High Value Woman course, the link will always be in the description box below. Now, guys, on today's episode, we're talking about feminine hygiene because you know what? It's something that we don't talk about. You know, everybody gives tips about how to be a high value woman on the outside, but nobody talks about the inside because the inside matter a lot. Our mothers, and I can't say all mothers, don't really talk to us about how to clean our cookie the appropriate way. You have to understand, as a woman, you are what you eat. You can't be eating junk food and drinking soda and juice all the time and think your yoni is going to be clean. Of course, you're going to have a salty taste and a smell because you're eating so much salty food and you're not consuming enough water. Now, this episode, I'm not going to give you tips. I'm going to show you. I'm going to demonstrate how to clean yourself because all the feminine hygiene videos is all tips, what you should and should not use. I can't tell you what products to use and I can't tell you what products not to use because some products that work for me may not work for you and some products that work for you may not work for me. However, let's get rid of the whole ideology of, oh, the cat cleans itself. You only need to clean it with water. Then you walk around the whole day and you're smelling sour. If all the GYNs were to tell us all the tips and tricks and secrets, they will be out of business. So they're always going to tell us things to always have us coming back. Of course, you're supposed to go to your GYN for checkups because there's things you can't detect on your own. I'm going to tell you how a grown woman told me how to clean myself. When she told me this, at first, I was like, she told me this years ago because I won't lie. Years ago, I had the same ideology of, oh, don't put nothing down there, only use water. But when I used to use water and when I would walk around during the day and sweat and all of that, it didn't smell too good in the evening. I won't even lie. It would have like a sweaty smell. And that's another thing I want to mention as well. When you go to use the bathroom to pee, always use water. Like if you're at home and you know you can use water to rinse yourself, use water to rinse yourself because that's how you have all this leftover pee stuck in your underwears, stuck in between your legs because you're not using water to clean yourself. Now, when you're out and you're using the bathroom, carry non-scented wipes in your bag so you can wipe yourself and you don't have to feel insecure about how you smell. And another thing too is a lot of you have shitty butts because you are only using tissue to wipe your butt. You're not only supposed to use tissue to wipe your butt. That's why you have residue doo-doo in your panties, residue doo-doo stuck in between your butt. Use soap and water. Don't think that, oh, well, I use so much tissue so my butt is clean. No, that's the reason why you got stains on your drawers because you're not cleaning the backside the appropriate way. When you go to the bathroom and you're doing the number 2, use soap and water to clean your backside. Don't only use tissue. Tissue is not enough to clean that backside. Now, before I get into the demonstration, I also want to talk about this. See, I noticed this thing. Some of you know how to look good, but the moment you open your mouth, your breath is stink because you don't know how to brush your tongue. Your tongue is white. You're sitting there in the video, but you don't spend time to brush that tongue. Brush that tongue. Your tongue should be looking pink. And it's not like you brush your tongue to the point where you're bleeding, but you should get rid of all the bacteria that's on your tongue. A lot of you take time to do your makeup, but you don't take time to brush your teeth the appropriate way or brush your tongue. Make it make sense. When you are in the bathroom, brush that tongue. Don't have that tongue looking all white. It should not have a white coat. If you have a white coat on your tongue, then you are not brushing your tongue the appropriate way, and you need to take 2 to 3 minutes brushing that tongue. You should spend more time on your tongue than your teeth itself because your tongue is really what dictates whether or not your breath is going to stink. Because if your tongue is not properly brushed, then of course you're going to have bad odor in the mouth. Now, let's get into the demonstration of how to clean the cookie the appropriate way. We are going to have my assistant, Blue. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know him from my live. Blue, say hi to the people. Gotta take a little sip before I get into this demonstration. All of you should have this exfoliating sponge in your bathroom. The reason why you have back acne is because most of you don't know how to clean your back. You're using a rag, thinking a rag is going to get rid of the dead skin cells. A rag is not going to get rid of that dead skin cells. Get you exfoliating sponge. If you don't know where to get it, you can get it in Target, you can find it in any beauty supply store, or you can find it in my Amazon shop. Get you one of these sponges. You need to be getting rid of all the dead skin cells because when you go outside, there's a lot of bacteria that you can't see in the air. This is going to be your best friend. Now, when you are using this exfoliating sponge, it's your holy grail. It's going to get in every single place that you can. You got to scrub under your arms. Scrub under your arms. Get rid of all the dead skin cells. The reason why some people have really, really dark underarms is because they don't know how to scrub under their arms. You're using a rag. A rag is not supposed to be used for your body. You only use a rag for your face. You scrub under your arms. Scrub under your arms, scrub it really well. This is going to really help you because it's like you're using your hands to wash yourself. You scrub arms, scrub everywhere, scrub everywhere, scrub everywhere, scrub everywhere, right? Okay, cool. Now, your back. Wash your back. You want to stop having back acne? Use the exfoliating sponge to wash your back. A lot of you get in the shower and you don't wash your back. Wash your back. You wash the back, you scrub the back. You try to get, it's going to be hard for you to get to your back, but you get to your back as much as you can. Even if you need to hug yourself, you scrub that back. Scrub your back, scrub your back. You may miss a certain piece, but just get to the top part and don't scrub too hard. Don't scrub to the point where you're leaving scratch marks on your back because that's what happened to me. I won't lie. At one point I used to wear long nails and my nails used to pierce through these gloves and I used to scrub my back a little bit too hard and I used to leave scratch marks on my back. So try to just be a little bit gentle, but just make sure you're getting your back so that you get rid of all the dead skin cells on your back to prevent any acne. Because when you sweat, your pores are going to get clogged and that's how you produce acne on your back. Now let's get into the cookie. Now, thick thighs, your legs are going to rub together. Even if you don't have thighs that rub together, trust me, sis, the air is dirty and the air is passing through your legs. You're still going to sweat in between your legs. So you got to make sure you scrub in between here. You got to scrub in between the thighs. Scrub here, scrub here. Take your time and scrub. Take your time and scrub. When you do all of that, this place is going to be clean. You scrub. You even open up the hood. Open up the hood because you don't want to bust it open and then in there smelling like woof because you didn't know how to clean in between there. Because you never know when somebody want to So you have to make sure that you clean it in between your legs the appropriate way. So any given time, somebody's like, oh, what you smell like? You be like, hey, you want to see? And you better be eating too. Absolutely. So now you bust it open. Wow. You got to be your best friend to your cookie. So you open it open. You get in the lips. You don't scrub the lips too hard. You don't want to scrub and irritate yourself. You just want to scrub in between just to get any little, dead skin cells or any, just clean it out. Just clean it out. You clean it out from here, right? You're going to take one finger. You're not going to take two. You're not going to take three. You're going to take one finger and you're going to pop it in there and you're going to pull it out. Let me show you from the back. You're going to take one finger, your middle finger, you're going to pop it in there and you're going to pull it out. I'm telling you, when you clean yourself this way, you're going to feel so clean throughout the day. You are not going to have any insecurities about your smell. See, some girls are scared to put their own fingers inside there, but they can allow men to put his stuff inside of there. If you allow these men to put their thing inside of there, you should not be scared to put your hand in there to wash yourself the appropriate way. Okay? So after you stick your finger, just smell it just to see how you smell in there. And once you feel like you're comfortable and you don't feel like there's any smell, boom. You clean from the front to the back. From the front to the back. You clean from the front to the back. Never clean yourself from the back to the front. Because if you clean yourself from the back to the front, that's how you get bacteria in the vagina. And our cookies is very sensitive. So you got to be very careful about how you clean yourself. Always from front to back. Never from back to front. So once you clean yourself like this, you clean yourself. Now you rinse. You rinse it up. 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 Now it's time to clean the backside. Now, when you are cleaning this backside, you got to clean it from the front. This is the appropriate way to clean it. But when you clean it from the front, you're not going to clean it in a way where you bring the residue to the front. What you do is you got to take a little finger. You're going to put a little bit. It's not that you're going to poke in the hole because it's a one-way street. You just got to a little bit just the crust. Any crust. You just got to wipe it. Boom. Once you do that, you'll notice that, let's say you just finished using the bathroom. That's how you get rid of any residue from when you use the bathroom. I just want to show you from the back, right? Pretend this is the hole. You just go like this, little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing. You don't need to stick your whole finger in there and do the same thing you did for your cookie with sticking your finger in there. You don't need to stick your finger up there. No, just a little like a little cuff, just small, a little bit. That's how you clean yourself appropriately so you don't have any smell and any residues. Let's say you use the bathroom, that's how you get any leftover stains, because sometimes when you clean yourself that way, you'll notice that after using the bathroom and you go in the shower, you'll notice that when you take your little finger and just clean it like this, you'll notice that you'll have some stains left over. And you clean the crack. You clean the crack. Clean the crack, clean the crack, clean the crack. Scrub your butt cheeks. That's what a lot of people miss. That's why some butt cheeks be looking rough. Scrub your butt cheeks. Don't miss the butt cheeks. Scrub the butt cheeks. Scrub behind your legs. Scrub everywhere. Scrub them cheeks. Don't leave those cheeks out. Scrub up, scrub it up, scrub it up. Scrub up the butt cheeks. That's how some people used to get acne and things like that. Is because you don't exfoliate the butt cheeks. You gotta exfoliate everywhere. Everywhere your part of your body. Every part of your body is producing skin cells, and some of them are dead, so you have to remove every dead skin cell every single day, because you're going outside and there's bacteria that you can't see. You scrub this, you scrub the butt too, scrub everywhere. After that, you shower, you're good to go. You use a rag for your face only, because you can't use this sponge on your face. Absolutely not. Whatever you use for your body, you cannot use on your face, and I hope we all know that. I hope we're all clear on that. I hope you guys enjoyed my demonstration. Now, I can't tell you what products to use, but I can tell you what product I use. I've been using Summer's Eve for a very long time. Summer's Eve worked for me. I can't say for everybody else. Other people have different experiences, but I like to use Summer's Eve. But when you're washing down there, don't use a harsh soap. Don't use something that's too harsh. Use maybe a mild soap, or use whatever feminine hygiene wash. The feminine hygiene wash is not going to be as strong as the soap you use for your body, because the soap you use for your body is not what you use down there. That's all I really want to talk about for this episode, because I know we talk about the outside part, but I really want to talk about the body. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. If you drink a lot of soda and juice, cut it out of your diet, because that's what's going to make you have a funky smell. You don't need to be running back to GYN to take different pills. Drink water. You should be drinking 3 liters of water a day to really clean her out from the inside as well. Drink 3 liters of water a day. If your pee is too dark, that means, sis, you are not drinking enough water and you need to consume more water. So always be mindful of the color of your pee. When you see the color of your pee, you'll know what your body needs. When it's dark, you need more water. When it's light, you're good to go. That means that you're drinking enough water. That's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this feminine hygiene. It may be TMI for some, but I know some of you are going to get some giggles out of this. But anyways, if you're listening on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you're listening to, thank you for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, I suggest those who are listening to watch it on YouTube so you can really see the demonstration. But if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be notified when I upload more episodes. Now, guys, you know the rest. Until we meet again.